only time where I'm away. Like, just for future reference. I shouldn't be off any other days. So, just the next 2 weeks, I'm not going to be on the podcast. I can try to set one up, but I doubt I'll have any of that free time while I'm on vacation. Alright, let's get some music going. That is not the music I want. Alright, there we go. So, Stafford says he feels like a rookie at training camp. Now, actually, I want to take this opportunity to talk about, who I mentioned I think Seattle's the best team in the division. It's their division to lose. Because Cam Akers getting injured, they don't have a number 2 back. Malcolm Brown was their number 2. He's gone. Cam Akers injured. So who's going to be the running back? And it wouldn't be a big deal if their offense wasn't as run-heavy as it normally is. Now, then again, like I said, I think it cost them about a game. About one game. I think it drops them from a 12-5 team to a 11-6 team. This injury for Cam Akers, you know? I got Seattle winning it at 11-6, but beating the Rams out for their division. Niners, I got the Niners at 10-7. Cardinals, same thing, you know. But Seattle winning it, Rams coming in a close second. Alright. So, finally, Brian Gutekunst says that they don't look at Aaron as a lame duck quarterback. Now, maybe not publicly, but actions do speak louder than words. And I think he understands that some of their actions don't look like... the actions look like they view him as a lame duck quarterback. That's what the actions look like. The actions do not look very promising for Aaron and the Packers fans. You know? Maybe you don't view him as a lame duck quarterback publicly, but I don't know. A little skeptical of that. Alright, so today's podcast, I would have talked about the NBA draft. Now, what I wanted to say about this is, basically, you never know how good these guys are really going to be. That's why I normally don't hand out grades for this stuff. I hand out grades for, the off-season, NBA Finals, you know. I don't hand out grades for drafts normally, you know. I might. I don't know if I'm going to change my mind on that. But right now, as of now, I don't do that. Because you never know how good these guys are going to be. And all these guys are freshmen, so we have to be really patient on them because they're not going to be Cade Cunningham, 19 years old. Now, sure, he's a mature 19-year-old, but we're going to have to wait on him, you know? We are spoiled with Zion, I'm going to tell you that much. Not many people are that good this early. But we're gonna have to be patient with a lot of these players, and I cannot wait to see what some of the analysts do. All right, so there has been a lot of MLB trades. Scherzer to the Dodgers, you know, that's just one. I think Rizzo was a good addition for the Yankees, and Joey Gallo as well. I think Gallo was just a lefty that they needed. In their batting. And Anthony Rizzo was a good guy to get because he's not as injury prone as Luke Voit. And I think he's better than Luke Voit, honestly. But I like those two trades for the Yankees. Right now, Scherzer and Trey Turner to the Dodgers is huge, you know. And you know who used to do this a lot? The Yankees. They used to always, kind of buy their way to a World Series. And, you know, they get ripped for it back in the day, but now Yankees fans are Why aren't you guys doing this again? Why aren't you guys buying your way to a championship again? But the Yankees got good assets, I think. Dodgers should right now be the favorite to win the World Series with Scherzer. Probably to replace Trevor Bauer, as he is currently in legal trouble. And Trey Turner at shortstop. I mean, this lineup is going to be ridiculous. Alright. So I want to talk some Simone Biles real quick, actually. So look at the clip where she goes out of bounds or something. She's scared when she lands. And one of the parts of her personality is she's almost always smiling. That's part of her personality. But she was scared when she landed. So you can see in that she's having a tough time there. And if you're not there mentally, like I said, you're not there mentally, it is best to pull out. And even though it kind of screwed over her team, it was the best thing to do. I think the team would have been screwed either way. So, I mean, if Simone went in there, not in the right mental state, first of all, she could have severely injured herself, and second of all, could have still cost you the medal anyway. So I mean, I don't see this as a selfish move either. I just see it as a smart move that worked for both sides of the equation. Alright. So I do want to talk about Russ to the Lakers today. I'm going to talk about that. I like it. I like it. It does combine two MVPs. Which is great, but is he really compatible? Is he really what they needed? No. Russ is not what the Lakers needed. They didn't need a point guard, but they didn't need a Russ point guard who's going to score a bunch. Where he does help the Lakers is he doesn't get injured, and he is highly energetic and will play as many minutes as needed in order for LeBron and AD. LeBron's getting older. There's no doubting it right now. He's not anymore the best player in the league. He's no longer the best player in the league, and he's definitely declining a bit. So he is going to need a little more rest if they were looking to win a championship. And unfortunately, AD is too brittle to just have him play the full season. He has to play. They're gonna need Westbrook. That's what Westbrook, I bet, was traded for him to use up all his energy. But I think Buddy Hield would have been a better. I think Buddy Hield, CP3. I think more of a facilitating point guard like CP3, Kyle Lowry. Would have been better because they would work better with LeBron. And I think Buddy Hield as a great shooter would have been a better choice for the Lakers. But and I don't know if they're thinking he's the answer right now, because there's a reason Westbrook's been on 4 teams in 3 years. Because he's not the answer. And teams know it. The problem with this trade is, yes, they get a very athletic point guard who's going to score a bunch. They also get a guy who's not going to shoot. It's just another guy who doesn't shoot. And that's the one position they need. They need shooting. And right now they're not getting it. So, I'm going to give... I'm going to give the Lakers...